So we found that a lot of times people want to share the gospel, they just have a hard time doing it. And so we came to recognize, man, we need to help people identify what's holding them back and help them move past it. So this is the Gospel Hurdles tool. So I'm going to ask somebody, hey, what is your desire level to share the gospel? If you could just put it on a level 1 through 10, what would you say is your desire to share the gospel? Not how much are you, but how much do you want to? And most of the time, I'm talking to Christians and people will say something around a 9. I say, okay, well, let me ask you this. How comfortable are you actually sharing the gospel? Like, where would you put your comfort level 1 to 10? And most people are going to be much more around that, a 5. Okay, so what I see here is that you desire to do something that you're really not comfortable doing. There's a gap here, so we have to ask ourselves, what's holding you back? Well, there's usually 1 of 3 things that could be holding you back. It's either a heart issue. In other words, maybe it's just not something that's captivated your heart. Maybe the gospel hasn't just transformed your heart and life the way it's meant to. Or maybe it is on your heart. It is a desire. It is a passion of your life. But for you, it's a mind issue. It's just not something that's on your mind very often. You come to church and you worship and you genuinely mean it. And then you go the next 6 days without ever even considering that you could say some of the things that you said in church actually out in the world to other people. So it's just not on your mind. And then sometimes you do care and it is on your mind. You just have a hard time getting the words to come out of your mouth. And so it's more of a mouth issue. So heart, mind, or mouth. And what we really want is we want to be compelled. We want to be conscious. And we want to be confident. We want our hearts compelled by the message. We want to be conscious. We want to be aware of the opportunities and the people around us that need to hear. And we want to be confident enough to actually be able to communicate the message. So then my question is, which of these hurdles do you think is yours? Which one is holding you back? What's holding you back? And so most people, especially if they've answered this, it's not here. Usually they're pretty dialed in their hearts. But it's usually one of these 2. Okay? And so what this really does is it reveals the need for training. So I usually say, well, listen, if this is the thing that you feel like is holding you back, we have some tools and some training that we can get you that will help you to be more confident in those times when you do have opportunity and it is on your heart to share. So this is the Gospel Hurdles tool.